I'm back. It's gonna be just a little small life update about why I haven't uploaded and why I haven't, made any content. So last year I left for basic training. I went to the army April 30th, and then I came back September 11th, the night of 9/11 last year. So I've been home for already a year. Yeah, I left for the services for a few months. My MOS was a 12 Bravo combat engineer. That MOS wasn't meant for women for a while. Up until recently, women were able to have a career as a combat engineer. But yeah, so I came back. It's been over a year since I've been home. I got really injured during basic training. It was really, really bad. I still feel pain till this day. So, I'm working on that. But my original plan is to re-enlist. But enough about that. If you guys want to hear more about my experience in basic training and in the military, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know. I will do a separate video on that and all my experiences. And I'll try to include some photos and videos if I can, if I still have some. But another reason why I haven't really uploaded is because I had a little surprise. In January, I found out that I was pregnant. So yes, I had a baby, my first child, a girl. When I came back, I started working immediately. My homie hooked me up with a job here in Fresno. I started working back in October, and then I met the person, we were talking for a little bit, and then after a while, we stopped talking. And then I was experiencing a lot of menstrual pains, but there was nothing. So I just kept putting it off because my cycle was already all kinds of fucked up, so I was used to it. And then the whole time I was gone for basic training, I didn't get it either, which was a big blessing. And I'll tell you why if you guys want to see that video. But yeah, so I was working a lot, and I didn't really feel like making an appointment to go get seen because I didn't really think it was a big deal. I just kept putting it off and not wanting to go, so I was lazy because I would get off work around 4:30 or 5, and I didn't feel like driving all the way back home and driving all the way back to the doctor, because I didn't have an appointment. So then I would have to go to the ER, and I didn't feel like waiting in the ER. And this was in the beginning of the year in January, so that was before the peak of the whole coronavirus thing, COVID-19, blah blah blah, whatever. So one day I just said fuck it, I need to go because it was getting really bad. So I came home real quick, showered up, changed, headed back that way. And I went to the ER, of course, because I didn't have an appointment. And I didn't take anything with me because I didn't think I was going to be there long. So I left my house, and I got there maybe almost around 5-ish, almost 6. So I check in, whatever. I explained to the lady, my symptoms, whatever I was feeling and how long I was feeling it for. And then they gave me a wristband, sat down, and I was there for a while. A few hours passed, and they barely had me do a urinal test, and then I go sit back down. That's it. Then a few more hours pass, maybe an hour or so again, and they had me barely draw blood. And the catheter, they put it through this one. I hate getting my blood drawn so much. Even though I have tattoos, I hate getting my blood drawn. Ugh, I get anxiety because I can still feel the needle, and that freaks me out. But anyways, so I went to go sit back down, and they're taking fucking forever. So I go up to the window, the lady at the window, and I tell her hey, this is taking too damn long. I've been here since 5:30, earlier this evening. Why the fuck is it taking so long? I'd rather just come back another day. And she was like, oh no, if you want to wait an extra 10 more minutes, they're getting a room ready for you. And I'm just a room for what? Am I fucking dying? What's going on? And I was fine, whatever, okay. And so she had already cut off my hospital bed, so she had to print me out another one. So I sit back down, whatever, and everyone's fucking coughing. Like I said, this is at the beginning of the whole virus. So everyone's fucking coughing, everyone's sick. There's people in there that were getting checked in after me and leaving before me. you know, so like that was a little frustrating. And yeah, so they finally called me back maybe around like 9, I want to say. And then, you know, they gave me a whole room. They made me change into the gown and everything. I'm just like, bro, like what is it that serious? Like, what's wrong with me? You know, like, okay, at this point I'm just like, okay, like, you know, something serious. So I change whatever, you know, I get into the bed, and you know, a few more minutes pass by and my phone's like at 20%. I don't know, it's already low battery, and I hate having a low battery. But I didn't take my charger or nothing, because like I said, I didn't think it was that serious. So a while later, the doctor comes in and he's like, you know, how are you? You know, I'm the doctor. Sorry it took so long. You know, we're so busy. And it was busy. Like, I was literally in one whole room, but there was a curtain dividing me from another dude who was like really, really fucking sick. Like, he was fucking coughing his lungs out. And I was just like, so, you know, the doctor comes in and he's like, wow, you know, you're pregnant. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I wasn't shocked. Like, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't upset or nothing like that. Like, nothing crazy. I didn't have a crazy reaction. He was like kind of confused, because he probably thought like I was gonna have like a whole fucking breakdown or something. And he was like, oh, is this your first pregnancy? And I was just like, yeah. And he was like, did you kind of figure you were pregnant? I was like, not really. And I explained to him how I didn't have a whole cycle during basic, and then like it was just like all kinds of fucked up. So like I wasn't really sure. And he was like, oh, okay, well, you know, we're gonna have to do, you know, ultrasounds and run some tests on you to make sure you don't have anything and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm clean. So, you know, I do the ultrasound, and she was like, oh, you know, you're 8 weeks. And I said, 8 weeks? Like, okay. I should have went earlier, but I didn't, because I kept putting it off, like I said. And yeah, so I was 8 weeks, and she was so little. Like, she was like a little bean. After the ultrasound, they took me back to the room. They had to give me a few antibiotics, and they had to give me a shot. They gave me a shot in my fucking hip, dude. Like, not my hip, but like, you know where they give, I don't know if you know, but like they give you shots right here, kind of like in your hip. That hurt like a bitch, and it made me feel so fucking nauseous. Like, it was fucking disgusting. Like, I don't throw up for shit, and I don't get sick at all time. So the whole time from like when I left work, came home and changed, and went back to the ER, I hadn't ate jack shit. So, you know, I kept bugging the nurse all night, like, can I have something to eat? Can I have something to eat? Like, a bitch is hungry. And she was like, no, like, the doctor doesn't want you to be eating anything, and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, dude, I'm gonna fucking choke you, because I'm hungry. So after they gave me the shot and everything, and after all the ultrasounds and testing, I finally asked her, I was like, can I have something to eat now, please? Like, it was probably, like, already maybe almost 1 a.m., 1 in the morning. And she was like, yeah, I think we can give you something now. Let me just go confirm with the doctor. I was like, okay, cool. So she brings me back a wheat turkey sandwich with some mayonnaise, an orange, and some milk. I didn't care. That shit was fucking fire. Well, I eat it, and I'm ready to dip. I'm ready to go, because I'm already getting discharged, blah, blah, blah. I want to come home. I still got to drive fucking home, and it's already hella late. So I get up after eating. Bitch. I was fucking nauseous. I was like, bro, I'm about to throw this shit up, and I'm gonna fucking cry, because I hadn't ate anything and I was so hungry. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lay back down. So the nurse, you know, seeing that I was kind of nauseous, so I laid back down for a little bit. She was like, you know, whenever you're ready to get back up, you know, get back up when you feel better. And I was like, okay, cool. So I wait, and it goes away. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna leave. I stand up, and I feel nauseous again. It was fucking ridiculous. And I was like, fuck this, I'm not staying any longer. So I pushed it. I thugged it out, and fucking, I was like, okay, I gotta get through this fucking hospital quick before I barf in front of everybody, and I'm not trying to do all that. So the minute I walk out the sliding doors and make a left to go to the parking lot, everything comes out, and I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So the security guard goes, wow, you could have fucking threw up in the trash can. He didn't say that word, but he was like, you could have used a trash can. I was just like, you would have thought I would use a trash can, but I wasn't trying to throw up, for one, and two, I was trying to make it to my car. So he looks at my throw up, and he's like, did you have oatmeal? And I'm just like, why would you look at my throw up and assume that I had oatmeal? Like, first of all, that's disgusting. And no, I had a sandwich. And so they got me a wheelchair. and they wheeled me to my car because I didn't feel so fucking good. They wheeled me to my car, and I kind of got throw up on my shoes, so I tried to wipe myself down before I got in my car. I drove home, and that was pretty much it. And like, the first person I told was my little cousin, who I have 1 or 2 videos on here with on my channel. And then like my mom was kind of the last person to find out, not because I was scared, but like I just didn't know how to tell her. And I always tell her, like, I go back to when I first came back, and like we went out one time to go eat. I think we went to Dickie's barbecue, and I kept telling her, like, Mom, I'm bored, like I don't have any friends, like I want a baby. And she was like, no, you're fucking crazy, blah blah blah, like you're not gonna have a fucking kid. I was like, Mom, like I'm serious, like I'm bored. I don't do nothing with my, I don't do nothing with my life, but like I don't do nothing all fucking day. Like I'm bored. Like I want a baby. I want a little best friend. And like I was joking at the same time, but I kind of wasn't. But I kept saying it so much that I think God was like, you're pregnant, now shut the fuck up. But yeah, as far as my pregnancy, I didn't have any morning sickness. I didn't really have any weird cravings. My aunt said I was moody as fuck. Well, she said I was a bigger bitch, which I don't really care because I'm already a bitch, and I embrace that. She just said I was a lot more bitchier. But no, I didn't get any morning sickness. I didn't have any weird like pains or nothing like that. Like I had a lot of energy, to be honest. I was still up, out and about with my family, going places. Did we go out of town? Yeah, we went to the beach a few times on the weekends. I was still going out to eat. Like they spoiled me. Well, they spoiled the baby. Like they're already buying her stuff even before I had a whole baby shower. The things I really like, kind of, I guess you would say I craved before I found out I was pregnant was chips with cheese. I would eat hot Cheeto Funyuns, and my friends at the store, the people who work there, they're my homies, they would give me 2 scoops of the hot cheese on my chips, and I would eat that. I wanted a lot of In-N-Out, and then I like In-N-Out. Jimenez on Kings Canyon before you hit, is that First Street or am I tripping? I don't know, I forgot. But it's by the Fresno Fairgrounds. If you live here in Fresno, Jimenez has been there forever, like for years, like since I remember my grandma would take us there when I was little, so it's been there forever. I'm 24. But yeah, I would get that a lot. I would get their shredded beef nacho plate, and that plate was fat as fuck. I would get that plate all to myself. I'd get extra guac, extra sour cream, and extra salsa, and a large horchata. But yeah, I would get that all to myself, and I'd fuck it up because it was so good. And then I wore a lot of dresses. Like if you guys don't follow me on Snap and Instagram, that's all I wore, and I felt pretty confident, to be honest. Like I guess it's just all about hyping yourself up, like getting up every day, telling yourself like it's gonna be a good day, telling yourself like I feel great, I feel good, like I'm gonna get shit done today. But yeah, my pregnancy was pretty smooth up until in August. I was getting a really, really bad pain right here, like right here by my the smallest rib. And my mom thought I was going into labor, but I wasn't, because I wasn't due till September 3rd, but it was like early August, or was it July? No, I think it was August. I don't know, I forgot. But I was in the hospital for like 3 days, and I had not ever been submitted into the hospital for anything. So that was my first time being there, and they thought I had a gallbladder infection, and oh my god, that shit hurt so fucking much. Like I was in so much pain. But thank God that the baby was okay the whole time. It was just me in fucking pain. And they had to, put everything up into my system. I was getting pain meds like a motherfucker. Like I was high as shit. Like I was just sleeping all day because I was in so much pain. And then they were monitoring her. They had the little monitor on my stomach the whole time. That was uncomfortable, like being hooked up and shit. But I was there. I was submitted on a Thursday night or a Friday. I was there Friday. I was there for like 3 days. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And I thought they were gonna have to take my gallbladder out after I had her, but they didn't. But that was the only thing that happened during my pregnancy. They just didn't want me eating a lot of hot stuff, you know, being Hispanic, being Latina. Like, you eat a lot of hot stuff, dude. Like, I need to eat hot Cheetos. I need chile. Like, I like all that shit, of course. But, you know, of course, I eased up, you know, so I could be in good health for myself and for her. But yeah, she was 7 or 8 days early. Like I said, she was due for September 3rd, and she was born August 26th at 12:50 a.m. She weighed 6 pounds, 7 ounces, and I think 18 or 19 inches. And it was funny because the doctors kept telling me that I had to stop eating a lot. And I was like, bro, how you gonna tell me, for one, and secondly, me being pregnant, to not eat so much? Like, that's not gonna fucking happen. Because they said that she was big already, and I was just like, okay. Like, I was expecting her to be at least 7, or the most 7 pounds. Like, I wasn't expecting anything bigger. And like I said, she was only 6 pounds, and they were like telling me to not eat so much, and I was just like, you guys are tripping. But yeah, yeah, she was early, and it's great. I mean, every day is different. It's funny. I always look back at the times I would tell my mom that I wanted a baby, and now we got one. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I thought I'd do a small little update, you know, on why I hadn't uploaded anything. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys want my video on my military experience and why I decided to leave into the services, comment down below and let me know, and I will try my very, very, very best to do that video for you guys and get it up and going. But until then, I'll see you guys next time before my little one wakes up. Bye.